So good evening. It is Wednesday, February 10th. How you doing, man? Drinks with. Got Alex Sports Smile. Tori looks like she might be a little late today. Got Darrell Harris from Earth, Wind, and Solar. Like I said last night, I wanted to say Earth, Wind, and Fire, but I guess that's the name of the group. So,
how you doing? How you guys doing?
Man, how you doing tonight? How you doing, man? You all right? You doing all right? I'm doing good. So I got a question for you. So did you watch the Super Bowl since it was a couple nights ago? Did you watch it? Breaking up. I don't know. Maybe it's me. I just replaced my modem today. It has to be. Has to be me.
Absolutely.
We're gonna blame it on you, man. So
okay. Let me just turn. Hold on. Let me turn my something else on because I don't know what is going on.
Yep.
Bear
with us, whoever's watching, and if nobody's watching, still bear with us. Man. Well, it looks like I'm all alone, so I guess I'll entertain. Since I probably paid the cheapest for my internet, and it's A1. These guys are probably paying $200 each for their Wi-Fi.
No, I mean I just switched,
and I paid like $49.99, bro.
I can hear you. I just switched to gig, and I don't know what is going on. But
I paid $49.99. Xfinity, shout out. Let me get a sponsor.
Shout out to Xfinity. So, he's frozen again. So I don't know. I don't know who it is. I turned it off, turned it back on. It's back on. I don't know.
Frozen.
There you go.
Can't see me?
I can see you now. So, did you watch it? Did you watch the Super? No, she's frozen.
Okay.
Oh, there you're frozen again. So, did you watch the Super Bowl?
I did.
Okay. What'd you think?
Did.
Well, hold on.
I called it.
Hold on. Before he tells you what. Hold on. I'm sorry, Darrell, but I gotta ask you. I have to ask you. I'm the sports guy, so I gotta ask you. Are you a Tom Brady fan?
Frozen again.
No.
There you go.
Okay.
No.
Okay. You may continue.
Okay. So you said you called it. When you say you called it, what do you mean you called it?
Yeah.
Right. And please dive in. Feel free, because I would love to chop it up with you about why.
Happen.
I know it's not going to
win a game without tackles.
Right.
Well, I coached football for a long time.
Okay.
Right. Reason why I wanted to.
I coached for a long time.
Okay.
And you can't play on that level. Tackles, man. I don't care who you are.
Say that again. You can't play in that level because of what's the reason?
Can you guys hear me?
No, you're breaking up really bad. Can you log out and just log and come back in, and then maybe that usually helps.
Yeah, I don't think it's me, Alex, because he's the one that's freezing.
Right. There you go. That might help, man. You know, it's kind of like just resetting shit. So.
Well, let me get back to the stream. Maybe he.
Excuse me. Oh.
Let me send him a text. Click
Well, I'll talk
link.
a little bit.
Talk to me. What you think about the?
Well, I tell you what. Obviously, I went. You know, I don't have no emotional, feelings or nothing invested in
Right.
the Super Bowl or Tom Brady. Obviously, everyone knows that I'm a Detroit Lions fan. So,
Detroit Lions fan.
but I guess, but but no. So I had the Chiefs winning 31-28. It was just, shot in the dark. That was what I felt at that time.
Okay.
I did not think Patrick Mahomes and that KC was going to play like that because they have like one of the best, if not the best roster in like I've probably ever seen, man, and a long time for real. So I didn't think they were going to play like that. Tampa Bay's defense. And shout out to a good friend of mine, Lance Wilson, because he's the one that actually, I think we talked about Tom Brady in that like week 1 or 2, and one of the biggest things that my friend talked about,
Right.
was he was like, why? He goes, I love the show. Her, you did good, blah blah blah, much love. But why didn't you not talk about Tampa Bay's the entire team? all I tell obviously the spotlight was on Brady, but he is the one that constantly told me, man, they have a defense. They have a defense. They went 7-9 last year.
Okay.
They weren't that bad of a team. That's what kills me because a lot of people say, "Oh man, they were horrible." They were 7-9. What are you talking about? They had a foundation. You bring in Tom Brady, the foundation don't
They were
change.
7-9.
You can't change the foundation when you bring in Tom Brady. You don't change that. You just change what you're listening to, and you adapt to.
Right. So we got.
But
got
go ahead.
They were.
Go ahead.
Hold on, real quick. Who's on the phone? Are you there, caller?
Yeah, they were 7-9.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Joe.
Hold on, Darrell. We're taking a call real quick.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead. She's gonna listen. Go ahead.
Oh,
Joe,
okay. Go ahead.
You were
Go ahead. I'm
79.
sorry.
You were talking before
Okay.
we lost
No,
you.
go ahead.
And so you said you were a high school coach. You coached forever. What were you telling me about the fundamentals of football?
Mm-hmm.
Breaking up again.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna say this.
It's
I'm gonna
hard to
feed off of what you look.
Without,
It's hard to play without what?
tackles.
You're breaking. You're of course.
Offensive tackles.
Of course. Right.
Is it breaking up?
I'm a
still?
Lions fan. I know that. Yeah. You're breaking up pretty badly.
So
But
it's deep.
well, I'm gonna say this, man. I can't hear him at all. But I know where he's going with. I know where he's going with it. I understand and I understand where he's going with it. This is my thing. After what I saw, their fundamentals and all that, guess what? Once in a blue moon, you'll have a team that will kill those fundamentals. And that's what Tampa Bay did.
Right.
In all aspects of the game. The guy I've never seen, rookie, veteran, nobody run for their lives like that, bro. During a Super Bowl, I ain't never seen sloppy play, broke down plays. Just
he said sloppy.
it was crazy.
Who's on the phone?
Look.
I got who's on the phone.
Go ahead.
Are you there, caller?
They hung up. They got to go to bed for work tomorrow.
They got a bit. Are you there, caller?
I'm gonna keep going. Look, hello, anybody home? Beat it or call back. Okay. Patrick Mahomes almost threw a pick off of defensive pressure on the first drive, man. for a touchdown.
Right.
I don't know what anybody else seen, but that's what I seen. He continued to do that. He continued to do the shit that everybody killed Matt Stafford for, all the way, even going back to Joey Harrington and every other quarterback the Lions had. Not like throw the ball, but throw the ball away. Do you see Tom Brady? No, throwing sidearm, doing this and that? No, you don't see him doing that. He throws the ball out of bounds.
Right.
He takes the sack. Smart.
Are you there, Darrell?
Yep.
I'm just saying, Patrick Mahomes basically the whole
Wait a
entire
minute,
team got
right,
broke down.
You're not freezing. Let's. Can you talk? Let me see if
go
you
ahead.
can talk.
I can talk. Yeah. Can I
Oh,
talk? Can you hear me?
There you go. All right. So tell us the fundamental base of football. What was?
Yeah, we
I
can
mean,
talk about this all night long.
Yeah, tell me what you saw. Brady looked like he was a god, and Patrick Mahomes looked like a high school football quarterback. I mean, that's what it looked like to me.
I thought, even though under the circumstances, I thought Patrick Mahomes played lights out. I mean, those guys dropped a lot of those balls that looked like crazy plays.
You lights out though, really?
Oh, he's frozen again.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know what? Look, I just wanted you to hear this. I understand, like, you coach basic fundamentals, all this and that. I get it. I really do. Believe me. But once in a blue moon, like I just told my cousin, told Drake, once in a blue moon, everything gets broken down. That happened in 2002-3 with the Bucks, and that Tampa Bay defense reminded me of the 2002 Tampa Bay defense, but that defense was way better because they had a number of Hall of Famers on there, like Simeon Rice, Warren Sapp, guys like that, whatever. But and they also had Brad Johnson at quarterback, which is like amazing. But I sometimes that happens. And the difference was, to me, the Raiders back in 2003 Super Bowl, or 2002 and 3, they actually were fighting back. Kansas City didn't have a chance in no way, shape, or form. And I also understand, Andy Reid was dealing with a personal issue with his son and all that, everything. And that's not people can say, oh, that's an excuse. That's bullshit, man. That's heavy stuff right there when you already got 1,000,001 things on your mind. So I can't even imagine what they went through and all that, but they got out coached, they got out everything. So
played.
I mean, they got their butt spanked. So
whipped. We lost.
Been worse. And it could have been worse.
All right. So, I mean, 31-9, Mahomes did say it. He did say it. We got our ass whipped. He did say it. So, but
and he got hurt. I understand he got hurt, and he might be out for that's crazy. Wow.
Well, fierce defense led to Tampa Bay Buccaneers Super Bowl victory. I think. You know what I mean? I think that was
all the way through the season.
Right.
They carried. Look, that's another subject, man. Maybe for another day. People will start,
Right. No, I get it.
They won't blame them, but they'll give them all the praise in the world, and that's fine. Tom Brady is the best ever in the world. I get it.
7 rings, baby. 7 rings.
He could have 100. It don't matter.
Oh no. Count the motherfuckers. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He could have ended his career with 1.
Right.
And he was still. What's up, Tori?
From the fucking car. I can hear you.
I couldn't hear you.
We can hear you. Where are you doing? Driving?
I'm driving, and I'm calling in because I saw y'all needed me. Can you see me?
Yeah, we can see. So, Darrell, are you back? Can you hear us okay?
Hopefully
Yours?
this works. I went around and sort of unplugged.
It seems a lot
everything.
better right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Does
So
it?
we'll
Yeah.
jump off.
It does.
I mean,
It's not skipping no
you can
more.
always call in and we can talk about football all day. Let's talk about why you're here. Corey, that is Darrell. He runs Earth, Wind, and Solar based out of California. We were just talking about the Super Bowl, how the game went. We were recapping the game a little bit. So, I want to know who's driving.
Don't worry about who's driving.
I want to know who's driving.
Listen, I multitask, okay? I'm good.
All right. Who's got the best pony? Who's got the best? Looks like that's the conversation we're having. Who's got the best pony?
The best
I
what?
can't right now. I saw you guys talking about the Super Bowl. I was stalking you guys when I was getting in the car.
What were you? You were talking
Yeah,
about
I
I
love
saw
being
that,
stalked
and I
by
agree.
a
It was sloppy. It was messy.
Sloppy. That sounds like an ex-girlfriend I know. Sloppy and messy.
That does. Yes, it does.
And it sounds like
Are we tagging her in this? Are we
Hey,
gonna tag her in
Tori,
this?
sounds like an ex-girlfriend to me too, a stalker. No, I'm just playing. I'm joking.
That's
Joking.
exactly what it was like. It was like a bad ex-girlfriend that entire game.
A bad ex-girlfriend.
So, I expected more. I just thought it was boring. On top of being sloppy, it was boring.
Yep, pretty much. It was.
Ori.
Yeah, so
It was.
it was boring.
Very disappointing to me.
Extremely.
So.
Honestly, the most exciting part was the streaker.
The streaker.
I heard that was fake.
Yeah.
I heard it was fake, but I don't know. I didn't see it.
He won $350,000, didn't he?
I heard
Yeah.
somebody comment on it and say that you can't even put 50K down on something or something. Like I read, I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, him streaking was definitely real. That happened, but I don't know if he won or not. I mean, won money.
Right.
If he did, good for him. Why the fuck didn't we think about this? And who's in for next year?
Damn.
Who's in? Who's in?
Which one of us can run the fastest?
Right. Hey, Drake, do you want to send him? Are you gonna send him a message and maybe I don't know. I don't know what's going on, man.
I think it might be his internet. Here he comes. He's back. All right. So oh, there you go. You guys all back? You guys all back?
I'm back.
Are you back?
I'm back. I had to switch browsers. Safari.
All right.
sucks.
I think it might be. Yeah, I use
Oh,
Chrome.
yeah.
I use Chrome for this. But let's talk about it while we got you in the internet is
I was
working.
on Safari, so I switched.
Oh, okay. Maybe that might be different. So Darrell is part of Earth, Wind, and Solar based out of Northern California, originally from Jersey. So we'll try to hurry up and tell the story. Hopefully it's just my internet connection.
Man, you're breaking up with me now because
Wow. Why am I breaking up?
you know what? I think it's because of the music in the background where Tori's
Oh,
at.
okay. No, I don't think you got music in the background, Tori?
No, but do I sound loud? Do you want me to get off? I'll get off if it's too loud. I don't have headphones
I'm
with
just
me.
assuming that's what it is.
No, I
there might-
don't have my radio on.
Because when somebody else is talking or there's some different type of noise and it's going to interfere with the program. That's just I don't know.
No, I don't have my radio on, but I'll hop off if it's interfering.
Well, stay on because he just hopped off.
He just hopped off. Yeah, maybe his internet.
Like, do I have a lot of background noise right now?
It sounds like you're radio.
But it's just because you're driving or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I'll hop off. I don't want to disturb the show.
There ain't no show.
I have headphones. I know, right? I have headphones, but when I had them on, I couldn't hear you guys. Let me see if I can hear you.
Right.
I couldn't hear you. You said you could hear me, but I couldn't hear you.
You're the best part of the show right now. Stay on.
Stay. All right. So I mean,
That's
while
all
he's
I got. That's all I got. Sorry.
Yeah, free show.
I'm
Everybody,
driving. That's all I got.
everybody send to
and I went to
PayPal.
and I went to the doctor.
Word
We can
on the
talk about
street.
that. I mean, I
We
don't
just
know.
went to 100 viewers. What's going on?
At Word on the Street, PayPal.
Cash App, Tori Rochelle, 1111.
Yeah, there you go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yep.
I can hear.
See, I can't hear you.
I can hear
Yeah.
you, see you.
I got crap headphones in the car. I can't hear you with them on.
How far are you from the house?
15 minutes, maybe 10. Let me just hop back on when I get there.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We're going to be here.
Okay, I just don't want to interrupt. So,
No,
hi,
you're good.
nice to meet you.
Be
Bye.
careful.
I'll see
Click
you soon.
it. Click it or ticket.
Click it or ticket.
I got it. It's right here. My boobs are just too big.
The boob challenge. Oh, sorry.
I got my seatbelt on. It's right here.
Okay.
It hurts. That's a lot. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Sorry. We were just being goofy. So can you hear her there? Is it your browser or is your internet connection?
Yeah, it's still breaking up, man.
Yeah, it's still breaking up.
Dude, I don't know. My wife runs her business every day.
Uh-huh.
Still breaking up.
Might be too many connections on the Wi-Fi. I mean, I don't know. That's
Maybe if I talk slower.
We'll crush it real through. So, like I said, Darrell's originally from Jersey and grew up in Jersey. Moved to Boston as a young guy. Did you go to college in Jersey? I don't know if we had that conversation last night. Yeah, we lost him again. Might have to have him call in instead of doing the video show. We can have him call in.
Whatever works, man. I mean,
Hold on.
whatever works. I don't know what's.
Yeah, no. I have him call in. Maybe that might be better. Hold on. So you thought the streaker was fake? Real?
I just read a lot of comments and stuff on. I seen the post. I read a lot of comments on it, and they said that people were like, "You can't even put that much money down on that type of bet that he placed or something like that." So I don't know, man. I don't know. That picture, everything you sent me looked really fake. It looked just
Okay.
I don't know.
Hey, Darrell, you there?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, there you are, dude. I don't know what is going on.
Hopefully that's clear.
Yeah, no, we can hear you fine.
I have
yeah.
no idea.
Yeah, no, we can hear you fine.
Good.
So let's
good.
get back to the game a little bit, and then we'll go into your story. I know this will work because it's voice.
Mm-hmm.
So you were saying, as a fundamental coach, what were you saying about the Bucks and the Chiefs game?
So you probably would have to go back to the NFC Championship and kind of look at the results of that because Green Bay played without their starting tackle.
Right.
So a lot of casual fans don't really understand the dynamics of a left tackle. And, it's the blind side, of course, but it's also the side of the line that the highest paid defender typically plays at, at the right end. So the highest paid defender is the guy that left tackle has to block. And so when you're without a left tackle and playing elite pass rushers, your game plan has to be, you got to keep that guy guessing. Keep him moving. He has an idea of what's next.
Right.
And so when you saw it against Green Bay, it kind of, and you were talking about Tampa Bay being 7-9 last. Tampa Bay was 7-9 with a quarterback that threw 30 interceptions.
Exactly.
That's not a 7-9 team. They should be 0-16 when your quarterback throws 30 interceptions.
Well, you could look at it that way or the other way.
Last year.
Right.
That defense was elite last year.
Definitely.
And
right.
coming into this year, they added a couple of They added more speed in their secondary. And so without those tackles, it's hard to get fast guys down the field. If your offense is predicated on the deep ball, you have to have tackles, bro. And you knew from the first drive that Kansas City made no adjustments. They actually made the biggest mistake that you could make in that situation. They actually started moving other linemen to other positions.
Well,
so now instead of having one wing at left tackle, you created three.
Right. Well, you know what? You touched on the left tackle. You touched on the left tackle being out. But you know what else? But you know what you forgot? What about the left guard? There was two. I don't know if it was the left or the right guard. There was two linemen
the right tackle.
Yeah, there was two starting linemen off or gone, and Eric Fisher on top of that. So yeah, that was huge, and I said that too, but only I didn't post it on Facebook because people would think I'm a hater, and I wasn't that much invested into the game. So to argue with 1,000 people, but no, you're right. I'm agreeing with you is what I'm saying. But there was two starting offensive linemen for KC gone, and I knew that was going to be a big deal. But go ahead. I didn't mean to butt in, but I just had to make that point too. There was two, not one.
You there? Did we lose him?
Even on the phone, huh? Yeah, he's got some connection.
No, we're still here. We're still there. You there?
I'm here.
Yeah, no. Sorry, I thought we lost you. Go ahead.
Right.
Yeah. So, and then on top of that, Tom Brady is going to make a ton of mistakes. Green Bay, I've never seen Tom throw three interceptions in a half.
In the second half, exactly.
And he did it.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
He did that. So,
yes. I mean, they're lucky. Yeah. Hey, you got to have talent. Talent and what they say, some talent and a little bit of luck, man. So, I mean, I agree with you for sure. That Green Bay game, he shouldn't even made it out of there. But once again, the defense pulled through. Right, for sure.
Right.
So,
110%.
I wanted to see if you caught the. I'm glad you caught the game. Like I said, I thought it was kind of boring. I thought the half. Yeah, I thought it was kind of boring too. But like everybody else, I was really surprised that they couldn't even get a touchdown. But like you said, there was a lot of things that as the game jumped out, like you just said, the defense. That team should have been 0-16 because of their defense, but they were just just better.
And like I always say in boxing, man, everybody, you got a plan, everything. And when you go and step in the ring and you're in front of 10, 20, 30,000 people, things change. You know what I'm saying? And that's just sometimes you get knocked out, you get TKO.
Right.
So I'm interested to see how they come back next year. It's going to be fun to watch. So, yeah.
So, Darrell, like I said, let's get into your story while we get you on the phone. Earth, wind, and solar, you said you actually got approached was it about a year ago or a year and a half ago to start to join the company?
No, it's about 6 months ago. 6 months ago. I was approached by Dean Antonis. Okay. He's a financial guy. He started in the subprime car business back in the 90s when it was booming.
Right.
And moved into financing solar deals in the early 2000s. Started his company 2008 and doing mostly commercial jobs, actually. Okay. So when I met him 6 months ago, we just really clicked, man. And he said he's been looking for someone, to be a partner and to market his products. He does a phenomenal job. He's 4.5 star rated, which is phenomenal nowadays. Right. Great reviews. And so I've just begun the process of revamping everything to sort of modernize and bring everything up to 21st century, So,
Okay.
but the most important thing about this is that he has some proprietary products that are just market crushers. I mean, he has what we call the charging tree, which is a single pole ground mount system that we're going to be powering EV chargers, level 2 and level 3 chargers over the 2 or 3 years. We're looking to corner the market. We're also going public. Early QT will be then a publicly traded company.
Okay.
So, all of this is pretty phenomenal.
It sounds great. So we're going to go back. We're going to rewind a little bit. So you said you're originally from Jersey, ended up taking, you've been in sales for a while. You said originally you took a job out in Boston. Was it in the early 80s, then early 90s?
That was 1996.
96. Okay. Boston got too cold for you, right? You said?
Of course. Yes, sir.
Okay. Ended up moving back down to you said the South?
Yeah, I stopped in Jersey for about 4 months to reevaluate. Spent some time with Mom Dukes.
Right.
And left and went to Carolina.
And you started working for Bell, AT&T, started selling some UVerse cable, started doing some of that, but you started seeing the writing on the wall. I mean, I'm an old cable dog. I've been selling cable since the early 90s too, working for Comcast, I worked for, AT&T, Bell, worked for a lot of different companies that sold cable. So you saw the writing on the wall. A lot of people don't really watch cable anymore. They kind of cut the cord. Internet was the future, but it's hard to make money off just internet. You started researching researching solar, and you knew that solar was the ticket. So you had one of your early mentors that kind of started you in the AT&T universe or UVerse world and said, "Hey, why don't you guys come out to California and started selling solar?" Correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
That is correct.
And that was in 2014, 2015. Been doing the solar thing.
Early 2015.
Right. Because I remember my brother started selling solar, I think years ago. It was so new, really really there wasn't really like a business plan or a business model that you could really make any money at the time. It was so new. Like I told you, my parents bought solar like 10 or 15 years ago. They probably bought under what they should have at the time.
Right.
In 2015, with all the things that are going green now that Biden's in office, they passed the we joked about it, but when you say Accords, I'm thinking Marvel, you know what I mean? So you're talking about the electricity. What was the Accords called? I forgot.
It was the Paris Environmental Accords.
But I'm thinking when I associate like the captain, the Civil War thing to it.
Right.
Captain America thing. So that's why I associate it with. But he's basically, so as a country, we're behind the times, right? As other countries, they're doing reproducing clean energy, all that good stuff. We're behind the times. California is probably one of the states that are kind of pushing, green energy, renewable energy way before any other state. Correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
So you're definitely in a state that is for solar. And then, like I said, I think I learned a lot last night. Alex is in a state that DTE, basically runs the Detroit area or metropolitan area. I'm in a state where it's regionalized or whatever. And then you were telling me about like New York, how it's unregulated or deregulated, where there's 15 different power companies that you can choose from.
Damn.
I think it's a scam. Like,
Yeah, I never heard that. That's crazy.
Yeah, why as a consumer, I'm not able to pick my own power company? Why as a consumer, why am I fine because my neighbor has solar? Just all this different stuff.
Short range.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm being strong-armed as a consumer because I own a house or whatever the case may be.
You should, and every American should. If there's been one thing that's kind of been ringing in our ears for the last 4.5 years, we are really on the short end of the stick. When millionaires can come on TV and tell you they don't pay taxes, and there's a way to get around it, and I'm smarter than you, and you're like, wait a minute. There's something going on here. And when I started, and I'm a researcher, bro. I don't get into industries unless I know what's going on. And what solar represented and still represents for any salesman, and I think we've actually had a couple conversations about this when we were in Ohio. But solar is the first industry I've ever been in that the wave is still in the ocean. It hasn't hit ground yet. As a salesman, I've always found myself, in the car business. I got in the car business after everybody made a killing with undercoating and shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
I got into TV business, and I caught a brand new market, so I got lucky with TV, with E.R. North Carolina was a brand new market, and so, those 3 years were pretty good. And, but I had never been in an industry where that wave of first guys on the boat comes and hits the shore, where and that's why I came to California, because California as a state historically always rolls things out first for the country.
Right.
Our emissions, our fire code, everything is based on California. I don't know if you guys know that. Well, Boston's fire code too is pretty prevalent around the country. So when I did the research on solar, I understood that electric companies had to be a part of this, not just consumers. Right. And then we went into the environmental awards, which specifically puts the onus of renewable energy on companies and states, not people. So the companies have to reach these mandates. States have to reach these mandates for renewable energy, which that trickles down to the consumer. Because now if you have to need it, you have to make a way for a consumer to have it.
Right.
And trust me, the wave, it's still not on land. It's still in the ocean. It's tsunami-ish.
Right.
So this country, the way it's going to hit, it's going to hit like the internet. Like, it's going to hit like cell phones. That's the way it's going to hit.
Shouldn't that have happened already, or no? Or am I just way off? Okay.
No.
Because it's been like...
Well, we're within that 5-year window to where, back when these accords were signed, it seemed like so long ago that 2025, oh God, that's so far away. Now it's here. Now we're within 4 years
right.
of those mandates being met, and you can see the push. There's a push in Washington. And don't forget, guys, we're talking jobs. We're talking electricians. We're talking,
of course.
You're talking stimulating economy at its highest level.
Right.
That's the biggest asset right
there. New businesses, entrepreneurs. This is perfect for entrepreneurs who understand how marketing works. And those things are huge. And look, we haven't built an infrastructure. There's no infrastructure. Right. We say we're building it as we go.
Right.
There's, you can pick up your phone book right now and probably couldn't find a solar maintenance guy who offers a contract if something includes your solar. That's all a part of what the future is.
Right.
Those are huge businesses. Those are going to be huge businesses.
So, I mean, I got to be honest with you, as you know, someone just left the office that was very conservative, that didn't want renewable energy, didn't want that because maybe he was in the back pockets of fossil fuel, maybe he owned oil wells, whatever the case may be. I know some of the big car markets, they're you know, that works for Ford, but you know, some of the big car markets that want to push forward with electric cars. They've been pushing back for years, about, gas cars versus electric, whatever the case may be. How big is it that Democrats in the office saying, okay, we want to have renewable energy. We want to move forward and get away from some of these fossil fuels and get, and break away from some of this stuff. How big is it as a country?
It's, I'm glad you took us down this line, and when we haven't even talked about it in this way, but since 1976, there has been solar on the White House only when there's a Democratic president.
Right.
Every Republican president comes in and turns it off and takes it.
Well,
okay.
What is the purpose? Is it because, that they're in bed with Israel and they run the Middle East and it's oil and oil?
Well, we took over OPEC. You're absolutely correct. You already know it. Listen, and I don't know how political you want to get on your show, bro, but this is a radical.
We could get political. Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Every year that we send billions and billions and billions to Israel. We know this already. We know this.
That's right.
They're the 51st state. Not the hat that I'm wearing that's Puerto Rico colors. They're not the 51st state. Israel's the 51st state. We know this.
Of course.
And it
goes a little further than that. It's 51 and a half. Don't forget, in 1976 we signed the OPEC deal. So in order for us to get that oil back flowing to the United States, we had to become the Middle Eastern police for those oil companies. That's when we got in. That's when we made all those deals with the sheiks and all of that. That's when Iran and Iraq started hating us because they were the big brothers over there. And we came in and bullied and got into Kuwait and got into Saudi Arabia, which then allowed us to start policing the Middle East on behalf of our oil interests.
Right.
So that's how deep it goes, bro. It's deep.
And the president at the time
was Carter.
Jimmy Carter.
Just to give everybody a reminder.
Well, Jimmy Carter was a Democrat, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm just saying we, you know what I mean? Like we're paying billions of dollars to Israel to make sure that we have that investment in the Middle East. I understand that. But what I'm saying is, you know what I mean? Like we should have moved forward a long time ago on renewable energy. I mean, there's, like I said, we had those conversations last night. There's other countries that are, let's say 100%. I don't know if there is. You would know better than me. But is there countries out there that are using 100% renewable energy? Yeah, probably.
Close. 85, 90%. Yeah, Sweden, Norway. Did you see the Super Bowl commercial with Will Ferrell?
Yeah, with Norway.
Yeah, Norway. That's one of the countries that are totally green.
Right.
So it's what's funny, bro, is that those countries like China and Japan, they're mostly green. They're 60 to 70% green. What we didn't realize as a country was that when you can free up a company from that kind of debt creating power and energy, that company can do more. And so you're starting to see the exploitation of these companies because they are saving money with green energy. Correct. Right. And Japan, China and Japan, listen guys, this is important too. China and Japan have gone a step further in that expansion. They're expanding in Africa, which has all the natural resources. So don't take this energy thing is huge, bro. It's the future of these countries in warfare. Because when China being in Africa is huge, they'll be able to set the market on all those components. That's huge, bro.
Right.
And that's what renewable energy has allowed them to do.
Can also spark some more war, right? I mean,
Well, that's all
there's
war
so
about.
much
It's about economics.
right? And I mean, that's what with everything that's going on now with the just with in the world. Period. It's like wow, it's gonna
Well, I was just
it's take some more time.
Alex does
Basically.
work for Ford. You guys talk about like different cars. Does Ford always talk about green? I'm just wondering because I know you do. You just started with Ford. Do they talk about green and stuff?
Right.
Do they talk about that stuff?
You're asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you. Yeah.
Say that again. About not
talking about green.
from what I have. Well, I'm 6 months in. I haven't heard nothing like that. I haven't seen no. I do look at some postings. They're everywhere, but that's more, focused on, the work environment and stuff like that. But so from what I know, no.
Aren't they retooling their factories for
I thought they were. I thought they
by
were.
2030? They're supposed to have their factories retooled for electric.
I thought they were. That's why I was wondering.
They're building a whole new facility next to the original facility. The very first facility in Dearborn on Miller Road. That's the very first factory, the Ruse factory. And they are building before I started, which was last year in August 2020, a whole facility. So they're like maybe a quarter way into it. Maybe a little more, I can walk by and when I'm leaving work, see it every day. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on. So it's, and I guess I got in at a good time. So either way, I still got to put in my time. So I don't care how you slice it. But yeah.
So, Derek, since you said you're 6 months into Earth, Wind, and Solar, so what's next for you? What you guys? I mean, not to give away anything, and of course, I know there's some trade secrets or anything like that. So, what's next for you? You guys have anything big on the forefront that you guys that are working on that you guys want to launch for residents, for commercial?
Well, we're launching Split the Deal.
I'm sorry.
So we're launching what we call Split the Deal.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is for customers that get solar in their house or refer a friend, we're going to give them 50% of the commission deal.
Okay. That's not bad.
That's pretty cool.
So, walk me through a solar deal real quick. I won't keep you. So let's say I knock on your door. Yeah, I'm a salesman or whatever. You're my salesman. I knock on your door. I say, yeah, I'm thinking about it. You take my bill. It sounds like you probably analyze my bill. You probably punch in the numbers and you tell me exactly what my savings is, correct? Is that how it works?
Yeah, in principle, that's typically how it works. I mean, we have technology now that all of that happens like at your door. We typically would have to do a two-stop back in the day. Now with all the software that we have, I can design your system right here in front of you.
Okay, so you're going to tell me what how many panels my house can hold, or what it can hold.
Correct.
How much I'm going to pay per watt.
But you would go out the square feet of that, or but in a different way.
I say the question again.
Like what? Okay, no. Would you go off like the square feet of his house, or would you go about that?
No. It's all based on. So here's the beauty of solar.
It's all based on usage.
Solar.
Wow.
It is really individualized.
Right.
System. Your home and the way you use electricity tells us the size of the system you need.
Right.
Okay.
You base my system on how much usage I'm using, and then
okay.
Over the last 12 months,
what I'm going to pay for the system overall, if it's going to be financing, if I'm going to lease it, or I'm going to cash price it, and then that's basically what my monthly fee is, and then you basically tell me this is what my offset of my my utility bills, correct?
Correct.
Okay. and then I sign the contract. Someone comes out to do some type of a site survey, and then they tell me, do they come out and they look at my roof, and they don't. I mean, of course, if my roof is ready to go, they're not going to put up panels, correct? So they want to make sure that I have a solid roof. Do they do an inspection and make sure that they put a panel up there and they don't fall in? I mean, what kind of?
Yep. So roofs are inspected.
Okay.
Your main panel electric is inspected.
Okay.
So the amount of wattage and amperage your box can hold is also an issue, because remember, we're generating electricity now from the sun. So it's a source that box hasn't received any electricity from. So the city has a certain amount coming to your home. And, if it's an older home, we typically have to do main panel upgrades. Some situations, we actually have to replace some of the lines going from your box to the city's box on your street. And all of those things are because of when solar is attached to your home, it also attaches to your electric company. So now the energy that you're not using in your home that the system is creating goes to your power company. Now, 9 out of 10 power companies pay you for that excess energy.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So is it used? Let's say I finance or lease it. Is usually like a 20 or 30 year, usually like a mortgage.
It goes from, we have. That's the one thing that's changed, Enrique, over the last 5 years, is the amount of people who are willing to finance it now. I mean, 5 years ago, we might have had 4 or 5 financiers. Now there's 40,
Right, especially with the COVID, obviously.
Financing is one of the things that has really improved in the market. Still needs major overhaul, but the amount of financiers available are huge.
Right.
We have some problems coming up in the near future.
Okay.
Because just like everyone who starts a market off, they're going to take their lumps, their interest. It's not their interest. They have these fees associated with it that are astronomical. So their fees are astronomical, but
everybody's got to make money. I understand that. Everybody's got to make money.
Yep, I do. And it still saves the homeowner money. So even as a homeowner with an astronomical fee, to find yourself still saving 30 to 40% per month, you'll take it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, let's say my average bill is $300 a month, and then I could, cut my bill to $200. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do it. You know what I mean? So it just makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then how long does it take, let's say Earth, Wind, and Solar comes to my door. How long does it take to do like a proposal and then give me, numbers and, something like contracts and everything? How long does it take from start to finish, to do the site survey, to come out to do it, to install it? What are we looking at there?
Okay. So for the moment you say yes on your documents, site survey for us happens within 72 hours.
Okay.
The longest part of the process is the permitting point, when you have to submit permits to your municipality. Now, the municipalities that have been doing solar, it's streamlined, online, walk up, easy, one day, But for the cities that are just getting into this, it takes about a week to get your permits done with them. So that's the longest part. Solar on your home is a 1-day effort.
Okay.
Yeah, be there 8 o'clock in the morning, and they're typically done by 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay. And then usually once you guys do install it, when do I start seeing like the difference, like on my bill? Is it like a month, 2 months? Is it 3 months? Is it 6 months?
So from the moment you're turned on and generating power from your roof,
Right.
You'll see it first month.
First month. Okay. I'm just like,
because you're no longer drawing electricity from your power company.
Yeah, I'm just trying to paint the picture for people they're actually tuning in, or
Right.
just never had solar or thinking about getting solar.
Well,
Like I said,
yeah, so that's go ahead.
no, I said, that's all I was trying to do, to figure out what what the process is. So how long does it take? Like once I actually, when I hand you your bill, does it take a couple hours to come out with a proposal, or it's a matter of you just pushing in some numbers and then you guys can kind of spit out what, is it a program that kind of spits out what my bill would be, compared to what my utility
With
bill is?
solar, yeah,
Okay.
it does. So the utility company now, that's another, thing. And like I said, I can only speak for California and New York. And in terms of states, I've done a little business in Vegas, not much. But in terms of your electric bill, now a lot of electric companies are really pro solar, and they have things already set up, 800 numbers for people like reps to get their usage. But your last 12 months of electrical usage is very important. It tells us the amount of watts you used for the year.
Right.
Once we have that watt tells us the size of the system, and then we determine if you have enough roof space for that or ground space for a ground mounted unit.
Okay.
Once that is completed, and let's say we are going on the roof, we inspect your roof. We then inspect your electrical from your house to the street and from the side of your house to inside your house to make sure that it's carrying enough amps to carry the new load of electricity that will be moving in a different direction. Remember, once we put it on your home, it now moves from your home into the electrical grid, not the other way around. So we put on a new meter. We put our meter on, and your meter that you have from your electric company begins to spin backwards.
Wow. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like me taking an extension cord and plugging it into my neighbor's house. I'm sorry. I'm from Detroit.
That's why they make 40-foot, extension cord.
Hey, that's why they made the houses so close.
Right.
Too bad they didn't make them black. Well, they do, but most of them. Us workers are orange.
He's the black when things get rowdy. So that's what he told me already.
Yeah.
He's a black man.
Right.
Dang.
It's rowdy.
Right. So I could take some foil, a big stretch of foil maybe tomorrow, try that out if it's sunny. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, you should actually take that photo and plug it into your outlet. See how that feels first.
Right.
Yeah, it was funny when I first started. This is the technology. This is why I love this industry, because the technology is moving so fast. When I first started, the inverter, which converts let's break this down a little further. When the sun hits a panel and creates energy, it actually creates direct current, DC energy.
Right.
Okay. So that DC energy has to be converted to AC. All right. When I first started, almost 6 years ago, we were still using like transformer technology.
Okay.
You have transformers on the pole.
Right.
So your system would hum.
Right.
And the boxes were huge.
Right.
And so now we're using what they call wave technology, where there's a sound wave that actually converts it silently from DC to AC. It's fabulous technology.
That's pretty cool.
And the panel, and so the panels have also increased in efficiency, production, longevity. Most panels will last you 30 years now. Damn. And so, yeah, it's unbelievable, bro. When I also started, we were using 125 watt panels. Now we're up to 330s, 360s.
Wow, okay. Yeah, that definitely gives you an idea right there.
So,
that's within 5 years.
I'm a guy
okay.
I'm a kind of guy that says, Hey, how do I get off the grid? And I know the electricity companies will never let you get off the grid.
Yeah.
Is that even possible? I'm just wondering.
Not for an electric company, because the grid deal is through your city. It's not necessarily you and the electric company. It's a city deal that connects your home to an electric company.
Contract.
So you can minimize your impact on the grid by then doing storage batteries and things like that. That minimizes your impact to where you keep most of your generated energy.
Well, yeah, because I know they make the battery that goes on the side of your house that, on top of the solar. So you can do all that stuff to you said to impact where you're just less impact and you're just not using as much to be on the grid, correct?
Correct.
Okay. But you're still on it. But at that point they're buying more and more from you at that point, correct?
That is correct. I mean, ideally, you want to be in a position, and electric companies want it. Remember, they have especially in California, now the whole country. But California understood that, hey, well, I can get to these plateaus, these mandated plateaus, if I let you have more than what you're currently needing.
Right.
And so they give us a 20% window. So I can be 120% over what you're currently using. But at 20% to them is 20% they get from you at pennies on the dollar and sell for 25 cents,
Right.
Good.
And they had
big money
to get it. They're making big money, bro.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like a fucking racket to me, like I told you. So, but it is what it is.
It does.
It is what
it is. What it is, man.
So, congratulations.
But at least with this, homeowners can benefit.
Yep. So, I was just gonna say congratulations on the whole joining Earth, Wind, and Solar. I want to appreciate you calling.
A cool name.
Really. Yeah. Thanks for calling. Sorry your video wasn't working, but appreciate your calling in. Appreciate your time.
That's cool. I do reach at any time, brother.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, you can call in anytime, man. You got the number. You ever want to talk sports or politics? We really
it was nice meeting you, Darrell and Darrell. I'm sorry I didn't catch it. It was nice meeting you. I loved your insight on the sports, man. I could tell you got a passion for it, obviously, and I agree with everything you said. You hit it right on the head, man.
Yeah, I talk sports all the time, man. That's my thing.
Right. So, okay.
I'll definitely call in.
All right, brother. I appreciate
Wednesdays and Saturdays, brother. I know the dates.
Stay safe. Much love. Talk to you soon, brother.
God bless. Thank you for having me.
Bye-bye.
God bless.
I don't know what was going on with this video. I thought it was my internet, so I upgraded my internet yesterday. I upgraded to gigabit service, and then I modem because I was wondering why it was kept dropping, man. I was like, what's going on? Right. Then the cable company came today because I'm still having some lost packets. I'm still dropping a little bit, so they replaced the line. Everything's good. So I was like, when I was dropping, I was like, it's got to be him. It can't be me. So it is what it is. So I got to give you. I had to give you some news, man.
Go ahead.
I got to tell you. So you know me, I don't smoke weed, right?
Right. Oh shit.
I don't smoke weed. I think the last time I smoked weed, I was 22.
Wow.
I hit a joint with Paula. I was 22 years old.
Damn.
And I got paranoid. She made me smoke twice. Paranoid like a motherfucker, right?
Went to lay down.
Yeah.
Right.
So right. And the other, I've been having trouble sleeping, and I know you've been talking about like anxiety and stuff like that.
Right.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's anxiety or what the fuck the case is. So I'm having trouble sleeping. Not actually falling asleep, having trouble staying asleep. So I don't know what that is. I don't know if I just need to jerk off more. I don't know what it is. But I'm having trouble staying the fuck to sleep. So I'm like, I told my sister, she goes, you know what? You need to smoke something. You need to fucking smoke, hit a fucking doobie before you go to bed, right? So I'm like, nah, I'm not smoking no fucking weed, right? I'm not smoking weed. I'm just not
I'm
doing
shaking my head for a reason, but go ahead.
it. So
tell you.
she goes, try an edible. So I said, okay, I'll try an edible. So she gives me some edible the other day, right? I don't know. It's like fucking 5
What
milligrams.
was it? What was it? A cookie
was
or
a-
brownie?
No, it was a candy. It was a candy, watermelon.
Okay.
Watermelon.
Okay.
So I took it Super Bowl
That's
night.
good. That's not bad.
Took it to Super Bowl night, right? Took it at about 10 o'clock. Well, I had to work. I was off the next day because I was like, I got to do it on my days off, right?
Right. But it was a piece of candy.
It was a piece of candy.
Right.
I take it at 10 o'clock. Dude, I was so fucking groggy the next day. Like, I didn't even want to get up.
That's
like,
crazy.
it's like, what the fuck? But I slept through the night. I slept through the fucking whole night.
Right.
I was like, so happy. I usually get up like twice and
But
I wake up, look up in the fucking ceiling. I'm like, what the fuck?
right.
Then I fucking grab my phone. I start working.
We've
Then
hung out so much that
And
I remember, how we, I'm saying, we partied a lot together. So we would, you'd be in your room, I'd be in the other room. Everybody, yeah. So no, I'm just saying, I remember you just kind of. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Let's tell you the story. So, I'm so groggy, blah, 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 story. And then, she goes, oh, you took it too late. So I was like, fuck.
Well,
so,
how many? That's how many?
5 milligrams. 5 milligrams.
Okay.
I'm a fucking light. She goes, that's what she says.
Yeah.
She goes, that's a lightweight. She goes, you're a lightweight.
Right. And you woke up tired on top of that, regardless. So
right, I was tired.
So combination.
So yesterday, she gives me a pack of, I don't know, 20 or something. She's
I
like,
sound like I'm exhausted. That's what that is. I sound low. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Okay. She gives me a pack, right? I don't know. Is in there 15 or 20. She's like,
Right.
I ordered $20. So she said, take it at like 8:30. No, take it no later. So yesterday I take it at 8:30. I slept the whole night. I was still a little groggy at like 6:30. I didn't wake up until about 7. But yeah, definitely have to take it around 8 o'clock. So,
but you know what? The thing is with that, you don't have to get high to get sleep. I don't want
to be high. I just want to fucking
sleep. You don't.
Yeah, I just sleep.
I've told so many people and family and friends about CBD. I try to because I did so much research on it and all of that shit.
Right.
Cartridges, pills. I mean, I had my card for a while, my medical marijuana card. So I would go in there and ask so many questions about so many things, but you don't have to be high. There's options. Just like when you go into a pharmacy or CVS or something and your back hurts, your ass hurts, your leg, whatever, you got a headache, you go in there and you look for a brand. And usually everybody goes to the supposedly best brand, you know what I mean? For aspirin, Tylenol, Advil, so Bengay, different stuff, man. So you don't have to be high. Now, if you're a smoker, okay, you know what I mean, and you want to do edibles. I mean, you have to know, just like working out, you have to know your body, what your body can handle, what it can't handle, and then you go from there. And then you go off of, did you break your leg? Did you break, an old football injury? Like, you have to go off of what is going on with you, and specifically for that. And there's tinctures, just like we used to take when our mothers used to give us when we were kids, when we were sick, had the flu, little tinctures, and we didn't, they had to open our mouths, force us and shit. They have so many things you can pick, CBD or THC, and it's like I'm about to start it. I've been trying to work out and get back into a groove, and it's been so hard with me starting this job,
right.
And I haven't worked on the line, and I haven't done just in a while, and then doing the podcast. all this type of stuff. I miss doing my marketing posts. Like I got away for so much stuff. So I said, what can I do to make me to get back on my routine? So I decided to just work out on my off days, and I decided to go to omax.com. And I ain't looking for I would love to reach out and try to get a sponsor, but omax.com, they have different rubs, they have CBDs, they have for sleeping. I got the sleeping CBD pills, tried those. I fought through that. I woke up just like you. I fell asleep. And it took a while to take. So you got to take them about, like your sister said, about 8:30, 9 o'clock, like an hour and a half, hour prior to bedtime. But omax.com, man. That's where you got to go, man.
Send the website.
I'm telling you. But yeah, you don't, everybody, it's so just misinterpreted, and you don't have to be high. It's not a bad thing. CBD is actually good for your body. It's actually already in your body.
Right.
Cannabinoids or whatever they call it. I won't. That's, like I said, we'll talk about that in another show. But look at this shirt. Look at this shirt. This shirt I'm wearing right here. Limited edition. Gavita. You see that green thumb? That's what I got this for free from spending so much at this dispensary about 4 years ago. But yeah, so obviously I can't smoke no more. So there's different things to do, man, and just get sleep and just be relaxed. So my whole point of bringing up the omax.com was like, once I start working out, and like today I came home, I'm exhausted, man. My job is easy, but it's so repetitive. It's tiring, and it can be exhausting on certain days. So every day is different for everybody. So right. I'm gonna go in there and get those tinctures, CBD, and they're good for body healing and just stuff like that, man. So they got 150 milligram, 300, 800. Just like I said, you just you don't have to consult your doctor. That is a good thing to do, but I'm just saying, all you got to do is do your own research. And but yeah, you can either be, like I always say, you can either be in pain or you can do your own research and check it out. You don't have to get high.
No,
you don't have to be a burnout.
Yeah, he says no. No, I was just, like I said, I was I was curious, and I didn't want to. Like I said, I didn't want to get high. That my whole fucking get high.
You want to get high, man? No.
High, man.
And they got hemp bana for back pain stuff. Hemp bana at CVS, stuff like that. I put that on my hands last night. I'm gonna do it again tonight. It doesn't mean I'm getting high because I'm rubbing lotion on my
rubbing lotion.
And I ain't gonna do nothing else with it either. But
you sure?
Huh? No.
You sure?
Like, does that mean my penis is gonna be high, or like, what? Some people ask me some crazy ass questions, man, about that stuff. But
all right, man. Well, let's fucking move on. Hold on real quick. Let's fucking move on. So we were talking about the Chiefs and the Buccaneers. So 31-9.
Right.
They got their ass kicked. So what'd you think? I'm going to put the streaker on there. So what'd you think about the streaker?
Oh, my God. I didn't even see it, man.
I'll put it on there real quick. It's Tori. Tori's not.
Did they run through the quad, or they just?
I'll put it on real quick.
Like old school Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
Yeah, I did not. Was that at? Damn, that was during the game. I was not paying. I don't know what I was doing, but.
Take this off. I don't know why it's not. I gotta take this fucking thing off.
She said I was sounding low. Maybe I'm just that tired. I'm talking really low today. Damn. Yeah, he picked up speed right there.
So he said why didn't you slide into the end zone? So he should have slid into the end zone.
Man, you know what? You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of like what year was that? 97, 98, when one of the fans ran into the ring on WCW and Sky Hall and Macho Man.
Fucking clotheslined him.
Savage was in there. Oh man,
Yeah.
and they beat the shit
Out of
out of
him.
him. Get with that and rightfully deserved, man. That's crazy. You got it. That's crazy, man.
That's
gotta
crazy,
be
right?
gotta be banned from all events like that. I mean, you're giving up so much. I would go to the Piston game, all that, Ford Field, and no matter who I'm with, we don't always make a joke. Let's go do this streak or whatever. Who doesn't make that joke? But
right.
Let's go. I don't. Or people would tell me, "Oh, let's bring in our own alcohol or on this and that."
Right.
I'm like, look, I'll get banned from anywhere in the world except for 4 places, and you know where that's at. Maybe 5, the big house, but yeah, I'm not doing nothing to get. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
I don't know, dude. Like I think that. I mean, they said I think they said he won a bunch of money.
You know what? As stupid as he is, he's probably never gonna. That money will be gone in like a month.
Yeah,
or a week. What a fucking clown! Fucking bozo, man. My God,
bozo, right? Yeah.
Jeez,
what a bozo. But I don't know what you gonna do, man.
Fucking idiot. Probably had COVID too. I shouldn't say that, but
he said he fucking had
Jesus
COVID.
Christ. What an idiot, man. He got his head taken off, or he almost did. Hopefully, that's crazy. But no, hey, you know what? One last thing about Tom, I thought was crazy. Tom Brady has won. Like, this puts things in perspective.
Sorry.
Knew it was coming.
We're going streaking through the quad and into the Jamaican.
There he goes to the quad.
Come on, Snoop! Snoop a loop!
That was so funny, man. Remember when you first put that on, I was dying. But no, I just want to say Tom Brady, put things in perspective in a different way. He's won 4 Super Bowls, man, since Peyton Manning has retired. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? And he retired. That's 2016.
Damn.
So
hello. So did you watch
that was wrong
rendition American and Beautiful? Dude, I was like gonna cry, dude. Like it was so fucking beautiful.
I love her. I like her because no pun intended, but
man, she's so hot. I was just like, wow.
Well, I got introduced to her by a friend last year. Collaboration she did, but I've been following her since then.
Just fucking goosebumps, dude. I mean, I was watching. Jesus Christ! But what a I didn't like the halftime show, but I'll tell you that was fucking amazing. So,
I mean, halftime show didn't bother me. I don't really listen to his music unless it's on the radio. I mean, his music is like everywhere, so it's kind of hard not to pay attention to it. I thought it was great. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was great on the field. Usually they're just on the stage. At least they were more. When I seen people talking about that, I'm like, golly, like, what do you want? Like, what do you want? Everybody holding sparklers, I mean, running around. I mean, what do you want?
Right.
I thought it was awesome, man. All the people on the field, they're usually on the stage. It's always on the stage. They did something different to me. So I mean, I don't know.
So, did you watch the Super Bowl, all the commercials? So which one was the best?
Oh God,
I liked it. Dude, this was my favorite, man.
You know what? They were all kind of horrible.
Favorite.
Obviously, Paramount was like, I don't know what's going on with that streaming shit.
I love this fucking shit. Right?
No, yeah, I love Will Ferrell, but
did you know that Norway sells way more electric cars per capita than the U.S.? Norway. Well, I won't stand for it. Come on. With GM's new Ultium battery, we're going to crush those losers.
Yeah.
Crush them! Peter, what's this? Oh, it's my daughter's birthday.
I don't
care. Grab an EV and meet me in Norway. Hey, Aquafina, Norway's beating us at EVs.
Norway, there you go.
Meet me there in an hour.
Can I ride with you?
No! GM's Ultium battery is made for all types.
I don't know. I thought it was funny. Did you like the State Farm? I thought it was pretty funny too.
Oh my God, there was some that were just
Jake from State Farm. You couldn't find a stand that looked anything like me?
Have you seen mine?
It's like looking in a mirror, right?
Now that one makes sense.
Look, guys, I don't even have a stand-in.
Of course you do.
Hold on. Is that
I always
Drake?
like the sports commercials.
Drake State Farm. Like a good neighbor. Like a good neighbor.
Yeah.
Stand-ins don't have lines.
Oh, okay.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is
I think
there.
you should put that little. I think you should put that little. What do you call it there? The little heart on your hair, Alex.
Damn, I didn't even see. I couldn't see it. It's too small. The video. I mean, I'm saying you got to minimize, so I couldn't even see.
Oh, I can make it big if you want.
Damn, don't talk dirty to me, man. What's wrong with you?
Talk dirty. I mean, that's pretty much all.
There was a lot of lame commercials, though. To be honest with you, but yeah, those ones you played were pretty funny, man.
Right. So Charles Woodson, Calvin Johnson, elected to the Pro Hall of Fame. What was your thoughts?
That was I wasn't shocked about Kel, but yeah, man, I was just happy for him. You know, seeing the video of when they first told him he was crying. Right. He was in tears, and he said just to be, you know, mentioned with like all the other legends and stuff. But man, I'll tell you what, man, they so well deserved. I heard a story about when he first got here. He had a camp going, football camp going, stuff like that. He was a good guy. Same with Charles Woodson. Yeah, I mean, you know, man. Yeah, he was amazing, man. He gave us something to watch. Obviously, Matthew Stafford had a lot to do with that. They were really fun to watch, man. How we didn't get nothing out of that is like now that he's in Hall of Fame, first ballot. You know, like I was thinking really hard about that. I'm like, wow, to not get nothing out of that is just like kind of mind blowing. You know, not even a playoff win. That's crazy. But I'm glad he got in. Well deserved. Highlight city, you know what I'm saying? The guy was just, I mean, you could double, triple cover him or whatever. Charles Woodson, the only two-way player, man. Played cornerback, safety, won a national title, shared it with Nebraska in '97. Only defensive player to win a Heisman. I mean, guy was ridiculous, man. Probably the greatest defensive player in my mind ever. Maybe I'm being a little biased, but you know, some people will, you know, talk about Ronnie.
You might be
Ronnie Lott, you know, Reggie White. I mean, geez. So, you know what I'm saying? But as far as playing corner, you know, like I said, two-way player, first defensive player ever to win a Heisman. I mean, it's got to mean something. But, you know, I'm not trying to compare him to Reggie White. Reggie White was ridiculous, man. That guy he was like a Tom Brady, but only a defensive end, which was even crazier. So, but yeah, man, that just
so Justin Herbert wins
pretty amazing, man.
Rookie of the year. What you think of that? Well deserved.
Another guy that we could have, a guy that the Lions could have, former Oregon Duck, Joey Harrington's spot, won the 2019 Pac-12 championship, and he was named MVP. Broke so many rookie quarterback records, most completions, 300 by rookie in the first game, 396. Most 300-yard games by a rookie, 8. Most TDs, 31, and passing TDs, 31. Most total touchdowns for a QB rookie, 36. I mean, the guy is just, and he got hurt early in the season, I believe. But yeah, man, there was Kyler Murray, there was Justin Herbert. Really, all I really paid attention to. So it's gonna be fun to watch. I'm glad he's in the AFC. So, but yeah, man, kid's amazing. He's only going to get better, and that's good, So,
Right.
Give Patrick Mahomes something to think about and shit. So, but yeah, I thought that was well deserved, of course, man.
So we'll move on to the NBA. The NBA. So the Pistons won last night, beating the Nets.
Right.
This game. I hate that
Crazy.
you can't maxim this fucking video, but I'll
Yeah. Sorry.
Now the turnover story. Plumlee on the attack. Another one for Grant, and Brooklyn needs a timeout.
Type of communication.
Plumlee, baby.
Detroit, they'll force turnovers. Getting on the other end, easy button transition. Big leads to start the game.
Nope, after getting dunked on by LeBron the other day.
But
Plumlee.
yeah, they went 122-111 last night, and they improved 6-18.
So do those wins mean anything to you? Beating the Lakers, beat them? I mean,
I don't know.
I guess only time will tell. But yeah, man. Well, and Brooklyn's they're actually beating the Pacers right now, 84-66 with 9:35 in the fourth. So they're pretty hot, pretty heated, I guess, tonight.
So did the trade Derrick Rose, the mutual agree, split the trade? I mean, did we come out winners, losers, or was it just to get him off our fucking off our team? What was the deal on that?
No, I'm trying to see who they I know who they got, but I'm just trying to go to the Pistons real quick. Just trying to find his name real quick, man. Damn it, I had it. No, I mean he's a decent player, I guess, but I believe that gives us some more cap room and shit. But I'm just trying to find the link where they talked about him. But I watched a video with Dwayne Casey, and I mean he's a pretty solid player. I guess he could play both ends of the floor. I'm not too familiar with him, so I was trying to do some research. I did some research yesterday, but I can't find what I was gonna want to talk about. But I don't know, man. Like I said, either way, I told you he was gonna go. Blake Griffin's probably next, but just once again, man, rebuild mode. So we'll see what happens.
I'm just tired of hearing that word, dude.
Yeah, well, we're gonna hear it for like 3 more years. So I'm gonna look it up though. But go ahead. I know you want to talk about the Red Wings, and they
lose the last Florida. They beat them the other day, and then
right. Peter Totter.
Yeah, that's what it's called, a screen. So, yeah, they lose last night.
What'd you say?
That's what it's called, a screen.
Right.
Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
Right. Dennis Smith Jr. I'm sorry, man. Jeez. Well, I mean, he's obviously younger, so I mean, That's a good thing. That's a start. Okay, I found
That's
it.
a start.
Yeah,
So I wanted to bring this up.
Go
I'm
ahead.
not trying to be political on this, but so the Mavericks owner, of course, Cuban,
Didn't cancel.
tells
Okay.
last night cancels the national anthem before games. He says it's my show. I can do what the fuck I want.
Damn. Was he
So
drunk?
he wants to take all this bullshit out of the game. You know, whatever the case may be. I don't want to make this about a political thing. Let's just fucking not have the national anthem. Just it's done.
Right.
The NBA, you put the fucking national anthem back on. This is mandating. So now if he doesn't put it back on, he's in trouble with the NBA. So what's your thoughts? I got to be honest with you. I did talk to two different people today.
Mhm.
One guy was saying he's okay with them not playing the national anthem. Another guy says, "Are you fucking kidding me?" So what's your thoughts? Do you think the national anthem should be part of professional sports? I think it should be. This is this is sports. It always has been.
Right.
I'm not trying to make it political.
No, but
Neil, you don't have to if you want to. I don't know. I just think that there's a lot of people have died for this country.
so much history behind it, man.
Yeah, I don't know. So what's your thoughts? I mean,
Why?
I understand what Mark Cuban's trying to do. He just I don't want to deal with the controversy of someone kneeling. I just want to fucking just play my game and just be done. But the NBA is like, no, you got to.
I think that's making it worse. That's making it even worse. Telling somebody what not to do is only going to make them do that and more. So I mean, some people, I don't know, man. You got to learn to pick your battles, I guess, is what I want to say. That's like, I when I hear stuff like that, things been like, how long is the national anthem? Like, when did that first start? Give me a year. That's a funny question. You know what I mean? Like why do we try to go against the grain when it's been there forever? Like,
so we had this
certain
conversation.
things.
We got this conversation, and I don't mean to go deep down the rabbit hole.
Go ahead.
I don't mean to do this, but okay. So there's certain people that want to not have history. Okay, so we know George Washington, Andrew Jackson, they all had slaves. We know this. We know black people had slaves. It's part of our history. There's nothing we can do. Do they want to? It sounds like some people just want to erase history. You cannot erase history. This is what brought us to this point. And I think our country, we either learn from it and move on. I just think that sometimes it's hard.
Try to get better.
We can't. Yeah, we just got to make it better. We can't erase things. Like, do we take history books out? Like, do we take Washington out of the history books? He's our first president. Do we take it out because he owned slaves? No, we shouldn't. You know what I mean? Like,
but we should talk about why he did own slaves.
Right.
Gives obviously, right.
I don't know.
Right.
Just craziness.
Right.
I don't know. But it is what it is. I think sometimes people get a little too offended of what things are, but I don't know.
Or get political with it and try
everything
or technical and
things got to be political.
Right.
And I don't think
right.
All right, so we'll move to MLB. ESPN's baseball reporter Pedro Gomez dies. He's 58. He was a ESPN reporter. Did you see that?
Yeah, man. That was. I don't know where the tears. I got really teary-eyed. I remember I've watched him since I was a kid. He covered a lot of stuff, a lot of great things, man. I try to do my little research I do on these guys, on everybody, but out of respect. But trying to see what I wrote. But yeah, no, I know he lived in Phoenix, Arizona. Right? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
You're just going through notes. I'll move on to the subject because I want to ask you. So a friend of mine, he's a big Phillies fan. And he said, and I wish I wish, Philly, Philly.
Okay.
I wish Raymond would call in, or even he would call in. So
Why?
he wrote this on his page yesterday. He says more lameness, and he shared it. He said more lameness from MLB in the way of rule change. The seventh inning doubleheader of the rule runner on a second base in the extra innings, but I guess only win if there's no DH for the National League without 9 out of 9 that you get in the NHL or National League. You never have the unforgettable moment like Jose Blanton going in yard in Game 4 of the National World Series in 2008. I don't get what the rush is. You got to get knocked out of the 6 outs. 6 outsides that shorten the game anyways. It's a game strategy, dynamic, and also changes the wins and means. Winning a 7th inning game is not the same as winning a 9th inning game. The runner on second base favors the team with contact catering and creating more of a chance of a scenario. You do not necessarily build your team for speed, contact hitting, but in case if you go extras, you got the edge. Anything to shorten the game in the name of an expansion, growth, and whatever else there after that. I guess. What is your thoughts? So there was some big rule change in a 17 doubleheader, basically. Did you see that rule change? And I sent it to you, but
no, I didn't check it out. But man, I don't know how you change the game of baseball. Like
they want to shorten the doubleheader. I want to call him. He can explain it.
And make it 7 innings.
Yeah, 7-inning doubleheader.
Right. No, I get what he's saying.
Extra innings, but I guess the only is there.
Yeah, that's like playing a basketball game with 3 quarters. I mean, that's what in my opinion.
That's what he's saying. Yeah,
you're cutting the game short.
Yeah,
and you got to think about. That's why you have a bullpen. That's why you have a closer. That's why you have a middle relievers. You have your Jamie Walkers. Your setup man and stuff like that. So there's so much that goes into the game. You actually need those innings. But you can also look at it as a positive, meaning it's less playing time. You'll be more fresh for the next game. You'll be, less chance of pitcher getting hurt, anybody getting hurt basically, but it's still taking away. Baseball is 9 innings. You know what I mean? Baseball is 9, supposed to be played so. I get what he's saying, and he could have just basically said, why mess the game up? But I mean, he obviously want to be detailed. But I would love for Raymond to call in and see what he thinks. But I mean, there's a lot that goes into baseball, man. 162 games, so subtract all those innings, you know what I mean? So. Like I said, there's positive and there's pros and cons of it, man. So, he obviously don't want the game to be messed with, and it can hurt. It's kind of like how they added an extra playoff game. I don't know what year that was, 2012 or so. I don't know what year that was, but I was happy because we weren't playing that good. We didn't suck. Tigers didn't suck, but they weren't playing that good. So I'm like, an extra playoff spot, that's awesome. Like that's another opportunity. So, you know what I mean? It's like a addition by subtraction or whatever you want to say sometimes, So,
well, it looks like we were last year that with all the
right.
We had
right. We just dwindled down, but it was because of. But we had our injuries. We had a lot of injuries. We had a lot of, you know what I mean? So that could benefit my team. So, I mean, I'm like, if we don't have no control over it, I hate to say things like that because I love the game as much as the next guy. Grew up right around the corner from Tiger Stadium once and for the millionth time. But
sometimes say, "Oh, you guys had a short season."
Right,
You know,
right. Well, I heard people say on the radio and different, ESPN radio and stuff like that, different shows talking about like college basketball, the NCAA tournament. Does it mean anything if they win because of the COVID? And the same thing with the Super Bowl. And I'm just like, wow, what? Like, really? They didn't have, and that's another thing. Not to jump back to the football, but man, there were so many haters on Tom Brady because he's so great, he's so good, whatever. And you know what? That's how it is. When you're young and you come into the league, everybody and you're loved, or you're beloved like Tom Brady was and all that. You got his shot, Steph Curry, stuff like that. You know what I mean? He had to open people's eyes.
right.
They both did. A lot of legends like that did. But when you're young and you like somebody like LeBron, like we hated him. We were like, we're against him right off rip, right off rip. But as he matured, we grown to respect him and be like, okay, like he's that good. You know what I mean? So just at least respect what he does, whatever. It's the opposite with Tom Brady. It seems like he was young. Everybody, oh yeah, he got drafted 199, 6th round. Oh, he's from Michigan, whatever. At least over here, our heirs here in Michigan and stuff, but in Detroit. But so we're rooting for him, and then he gets so great. It's like you hate him. You know what I mean? Like the Mayweather thing. He was like I love to hate him, man.
I love it.
Like I watch him because I want to see him lose, but I finally threw in the towel because I'm like, he's not gonna lose because he's pulling his puppet strings, but whatever. So get back to the Brady thing. Like I said, it's it's crazy when it comes to things like that. But sorry, I went on a rampage, but
oh, it's okay. So we'll move on.
Thought back in my head.
Move on to boxing. Leon Spinks recently passed this weekend.
Right, talking about boxing, right?
Yeah, we'll talk about boxing. So I'll pull up the Muhammad Ali fight. That was probably his most memorable fight. So he died. He was only 67. I think he was only 24 when he fought that fight. So
wow, yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, he fought a Muhammad Ali on his last leg, but
right. But hey, he could say
he beat him,
beat the greatest of all time.
Greatest.
That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy that he died. He was only 67. So we're going to skip a lot of things that I kind of wanted to save while Tori was here. So Mike, we'll move on. Make-A-Wish Foundation, Frank Shankowitz died 77. She said that he did some stuff for Zach. So
okay. Oh, God bless him.
Yeah, kind of sad.
Condolences.
Yeah, she said he went right to heaven. I was like, yeah, he probably did. George Shultz, he was President Reagan's his Secretary of State. He recently passed. He was 100. And then today, Larry Flint, man, died 78.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, right.
You know what? I wanted to do some research on him. I didn't. And
No,
I probably should have.
Man, he was the man.
Right.
Did you ever watch the movie?
In more ways than one. Oh no, I actually didn't.
The movie is so good, dude. If you haven't seen the movie People versus Larry Flint,
right.
Yeah, it's very good. Watch it. So this happened over the weekend. It was a Utah Avalanche. It's pretty cool. I watch it. It's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Shit, man.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Yeah, get closer. Bozo face.
I mean,
Jesus.
what would you do if that shit's
Why
coming?
were they? I mean, they were, but
Oh.
they decided to stop and film right there.
Yeah.
Piece of monkey crabs. That looked crazy as soon as it started going.
Yeah, I would have been like,
right.
That's crazy. But yeah, that happened just over the weekend. So
Yeah, I might have to check that movie out though.
yeah,
sure.
man, it's really good, dude.
For sure. So real quick, Dennis Smith Jr., the point guard. We know with the Pistons, they also got a draft pick from the Hornets for next year, I believe. So they got a pick with them. So if it don't work out, at least they got a pick. They're trying to get picks, man. They're trying to build for the draft and stuff. So they only got I don't think they got too many. I don't know if they gave some up or what, but yeah, they're just trying to get picks like the Lions, man.
Trying to get picks.
They're trying to, shout out to my boy Robert Courtney. They're trying to build, rebuild, but still got the word build in there. But
all right, I want to show you this. I watched this video, man. This is fucking crazy. This was in Ontario, Canada. This cop literally kicks the shit out of this kid. I guess he's 20.
Wow, what?
Yeah.
More than once?
No, he like.
Dude, stop resisting!
Get the fuck off of me!
If you just stop resisting, it'll go over easier. I know, man, it's scary. Just take it easy.
God.
I'm not even resisting. Get off of me! Get off of me! Get off!
It's okay, man. I'm right here, dude. Just take it easy.
Get off of me! Get off! Get off of me!
Extremely excessive force on a young male who is skateboarding.
Please call Craig the Nazis to come you! Please!
It's okay, sweetie. You
Please call 911!
You said call 911. They're there.
Just relax, honey.
I'm not resisting!
Is there something wrong with them? I mean, mentally or anything? Or?
Yeah, I think he might be. You know what I mean? There's something wrong.
Was he on something or what? Because
No, sir, stop! Let him go! How old are you, man? Yo, how old are you? How old are you?
20!
You're 20?
Right now, I'm lighting you up.
Just do what he says, man. You can't put your hand behind your head?
My hand's behind my back, man!
Roll on your stomach. Roll on your
What are you doing here? What the fuck? Don't hurt him! Dude, he's using excessive force! I got it all. I got it all. Just please don't touch me. It's okay, I know.
So that was.
So who were the ladies screaming
don't
and
know.
interfering?
They were just like, don't hurt him!
They were probably better off just shutting up, man.
Right.
In my opinion.
Right.
They made it worse.
Right.
My God. So is he okay, or did he get arrested? He get out?
I don't know.
In the world.
I just said, damn.
Well, it was horrible to watch. Kind of woke me up. Jesus. Where was that at again?
Yeah, Ontario, Canada. That's right by you, brother.
Oh, okay. Say Canada. Man, I thought those types of things didn't happen in Canada.
I guess so.
Oh, no, that's horrible. Jeez.
So, I wanted to show you this. I thought this was kind of fucking crazy, dude. Let me bring this up. So this was in Tampa Bay during the Super Bowl, and they said it that it was
a streaker.
No, it was Corona.
Oh,
They said,
wow.
I mean, look, man, no mask inside.
Oh, okay. You turn away right now. Video. Look at that. It's like Fremont in Vegas. Jeez.
Way too many people, man. Just way too many people.
I don't see no masks either.
Yeah. Way too many fucking people.
When the weather is that beautiful, they just don't care, man, I guess. I don't know. Wow. That is insane. I did get the update, though, when I woke up for work Monday morning. I did see that. I read a little bit. I think I was at work or something like that, but wow, that was crazy, man.
It was crazy. That's pretty much all I had on the show. There was some other stuff that I skipped over, but I wanted to wait for Tori. I wanted to give this brother a shout out. I'm going to have to talk to him about coming on the show. Wax and Tight.
Man.
He's got the 5 o'clock show on I believe Wednesdays. You can catch it live on YouTube, but I'm going to play a couple minutes of it for a couple seconds here. Play it.
Now, smoke more blunts than
it's Old School Wednesdays on Wednesday.
Like M1s, got mad guns up in the cabin, cause these ain't the ones for the dipping and dabbing. I make it happen. You got your ass caught or your soul was fire from the Honda Passport or the MP. What if you see? Then I hit you. I blow up spots like little sisters. Grind with the teeth. Grind, fight your nail. Take you to the cool like Murray. My killers be the most beautiful. Junior Mafia, thick like loop dancers. Grab your gats. Take a glance at the look to one. Pull it over in the land.
So my boy, he's on there every Wednesday. Oh, I believe it's Old School Wednesday at 5 o'clock on. You can catch him on YouTube.
Okay.
So check it out.
Sweet, man.
Try to get him on the show. See if we can get him on here because I know he's.
Yeah,
we talked about it. So, and then Saturday show. Saturday show, we got the two guys that just recently started their podcast. I don't know if they're considered a podcast or a radio show. Hold on, Michael Hatfield, and hold on, let me bring up their flyer real quick. They'll be on this Saturday. Motion's coming on the end of the month too, so don't forget about Motion. So you got you got Michael Hatfield and Trey Nova. Street Life with the Mike, two brothers that they got a great story. I'm gonna interview them on Friday. They did some time.
Okay.
Mike said he did about 10 years. I don't know how long Trey did, but they were locked up. They're on that SDM live radio.
Okay.
So they got their own.
That.
Yeah. They got their own show. They just launched it a couple of weeks ago. They're on every Thursday. So you guys got to check them out. They're going to be on this Saturday, 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. They're going to be on 11 o'clock Detroit time. So you guys check them out. Two good brothers are going to tell their story. You have any other stuff you want to talk about, Alex? I think that was pretty much.
Well, I just wanted to
hours, but we didn't. And it was sorry about the early technical difficulties with Darrell, but he was able to come in and we fixed it.
I wanted to give a shout out to a friend that Freddie the Pizza Man window right off of
you broke up, dude. I'm sorry, you broke up for a second.
Voted best pizza. No, I wanted to give a shout out to Freddie the Pizza Man over there in Melvindale. Voted best pizza in Detroit. That's Melvindale, but you get the point. Just period. Metro Detroit area. I've been going there for a long time since I lived over there down the street. About almost 15 years. But yeah, Freddie the Pizza Man. Like trying to give his address. you get a chance, go over there, check it out. And it's not just the pizza. He's got like everything he makes is great, man. It really is. Yep. 17900 Ellen Road in Melvindale, Michigan. And yeah, man, he's good. He's a great guy. I used to go in there before work and just sit there, talk sports with him. He's a big sports guy. And yeah, so couldn't happen to a better guy. Shared it on, Twitter and Facebook. 40 years of hard work, he said.
Okay.
40 years of hard work, 10 seconds of crying. Freddie Bello said in a post on Twitter after the review. So
here's the thing. So this guy, a couple people tagging me. We got a lot of people.
There you go.
Because he does great work with autism. His kid had autism.
Yep.
He started charity.
How are you?
Exactly.
I think this is the guy Tony promotes all the time.
Yeah, he's a really big supporter, man. He's a great guy. Really great guy.
I've been making pizza for 40 years.
Yeah.
I messaged him earlier and told him I was going to give him a shout out.
Old school way, the values. And my son was diagnosed with autism 5 years ago, and I started a charity I quit sensory homes in the state of Michigan. So I raise money, and then I actually I don't write them checks, I actually buy them equipment and deliver it to their classrooms. And then I help families with sensory equipment.
Great guy, man. I'm not just saying that.
What's it? I'm sorry. What's the equipment?
Sensory room for kids with autism.
Got it.
So it's basically a sensory room for a lot of it looks like toys, machines, but when they're having like a little bit of a meltdown, or they'll go there and they'll play, or they'll move around and they'll snap right back into learning. It's a lot of work, man. As you know,
Sure.
It's a lot of work, and now it's too late to turn my back on. I got to make it grow even more. It's too late, and then I got here 6 days, kids. My wife works in the hospital full time. It's a grind right now, but we're doing what we can, man. We're doing what we can. These kids need it, man. When I walk into the schools and these teachers cry, and I know what it does. I see it firsthand.
And I looked it up. I'm like, am I just going to do a charity case here? And listen, I'm wearing the fun shirt. I love charity. Save small business. He's helping autism, raise a ton of money. All good. But then I got to put on my thinking hat. Am I just going to do like a charity, like shake hands, kiss babies, and get a floppy slice? No. It's a legit spot. He's been around 20, 30 years. Doesn't advertise. No advertising.
So I couldn't tell when I was looking up. I couldn't tell because I had a hard time finding your location.
I don't
found the place.
Okay.
I don't advertise. Ford Motor Company is down the street from me. I close at 5. I do a really good lunch. I'm the only one that makes the food. I'm the only one that preps. I got my waitress, my busser in the back, and that's it. That's the way I work.
He works the food factories in there. He doesn't need it. He closes at 5. I'm expecting huge things from Freddie the Pizza Man. He knows it. He's so, I don't want to say he's cocky. He's super nice. He's like, I'm afraid you're going to like it so much. I'm not going to be able to keep up with the man.
Listen, you know how many people tag me with you? I get terrified you coming here because I only cook alone. I see what you do with these reels.
I'm good. I've gotten nice. I can already tell by looking at yours, though, that I'm going to like it.
You get lines up the door. I'm like, how am I going to make all these pizzas? I'll figure it out.
Oh, you're saying if I give a good review, that I'm going to overwhelm.
I like that. That's dropping your pizza nuts on the table. One bite, everyone knows the rules. And let me tell you something. If we're just looking at that, Barstool Sportsbook, number one. Yeah. This guy's greasing me up. This guy's greasing me up like a show pony. Oh, that crispy set. Look at that. I think this reminds me of little Angels. Look at that undercarriage. I think I just no. Dave,
breaking it down and shit.
Fair, impartial, figure skating. Don't be the Russian judge.
It's great, man. It really is. The crust is crispy. It's
undoubtedly best pizza.
It's good.
It's not even close.
Right. Ain't no grease on the bottom of that shit. It ain't soggy when you lift a piece of pizza up. It ain't hanging because it's so greasy. It's pulling the whole.
Not even close. Is it? I said it kind of looked like Angela's from Philly. Kind of tastes like it.
Wow.
This is undoubtedly the best pizza in Philly. Hey, Philly. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm like a fucking band guy going city to city. Sometimes I forget what city. Detroit. Best pizza in Detroit. I just found it. I found it. Freddie the Pizza Man, bar none, hands down. Now, I don't know if you like Detroit style. I don't care what style. This is the best pizza in Detroit. Period. End of story.
It's really savoring that fucking flavor, or is it just me?
It's bozo. No, it's
I don't even know what it takes to get a 9 anymore.
Wow.
I may just be a thing with 8s. I got to rejigger because this is as good as it gets.
7. Wow.
It's awesome pizza. This is
That's about
best pizza in Detroit, period. Bar none, not even close. I found it.
I can agree with that.
That's by far the best pizza in Detroit. Just pizza.
I made you the tavern style. And then I make you goulash. So
let's go back
It
out.
makes it crispy, bro. It's like you know, you got to eat it hot, obviously.
You did say it. All right. So he also has a tavern style, which people know I love the thin crust, and then we have goulash, which if we look over
goulash.
here,
He's like #1 with that, man. It's on the front. He's about to go show it right now.
goulash.
Yeah.
Who wants goulash? Hashtag. I'm gonna be honest. I thought goulash was Indian food, and it was just an old sign they didn't take off the thing. But goulash is this. I didn't even know what goulash is.
that's my huge seller for me, man.
That's his
Huge
best
seller.
seller
Ground
right
beef,
there,
onion,
yo.
green pepper, tomato, elbow macaroni, spaghetti sauce. I thought goulash was like Indian food, and the sign was just old.
No.
Oh my god.
He said spectacular, so let's give the goulash a try.
No.
And the back of me, 9,000.
Oh, he's really gonna bug out.
cold.
Now.
I mean, it's very good. It's just pasta, though.
Until it kicks in. He's in
What a good kick to it. By the way, it's like 11 in the morning. I'm getting off on a nice late start.
Oh my god, this guy. It's true.
This was 2 days ago.
Right.
I mean, it's like soupy, good pasta.
Right.
It's very good.
I tried it
go
one
like
time, man.
7 to 9. I mean, I have nothing to
Yeah,
compare
I'll
it
go
to.
there
I think
for
it's
the
very
pizza.
good. Let's try the tavern.
This tavern
is
pizza
amazing.
night.
Oh my god.
Oh,
This guy's a fucking maestro.
it's a maestro.
Maestro.
Oh.
It was great. Oh man, he made me snort. I can't help it. Guy's a clown. He can't stop eating it.
I have been on my face.
Look
What?
at Freddie coming
Totally
up.
burned off.
He was like, "You
I
all
was
right,
like,
man?"
"Who did it?"
Freddie.
Now the pizza man's in my face, ready.
He's a good guy.
Thank you for having me. Best pizza in Detroit, period.
I've been waiting to hear that for years. God bless you, brother.
Not even
Long
close.
overdue, man. Like I said, long overdue. Man.
I actually like the normal more, but this is still great. I'm going to go 8-4 on this, 8-7 on the other. Unbelievable. Freddie the Pizza Man. I don't know how you have time to eat the goulash. If you're coming all the way out here, you gotta eat the pizza and the goulash and everything. Freddie the Pizza Man, I am glad we made the trip. And for all you Detroit people, you should be glad I made the trip because this place fucks.
Fucks.
8-7.
8-7?
I don't know. We have a backlog of them, so
You couldn't give him a 9, you piece of monkey crap.
Thank you so much.
I mean, there's been nothing close to it. And,
Thank you.
yeah, I mean,
I
it's
believe
awesome.
I believe Can you find me a pizza guy? Tell me, can you find
To help you make it. Yeah, you're gonna get busy.
Dave, whenever you're in town, stop.
I appreciate it.
All right,
Thank
God
you.
bless you, okay?
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Yeah, of course.
Well, the fucking 8-7.
No, he's a good guy, man. And the reason it's not like it's word of mouth is because he closes so early, and like Sundays he's not even open. I don't think on Sundays. But when I lived in off Outer Drive over there, I found the place, man, and I was like, wow, I went like, let me go have a slice of pizza and slice of pizza and a pop, and I was like, wow. And I walked in there, and he renovated, he changed it up a little bit, but he had old school Tiger pictures and all that stuff. Me and him got to talking, and he had 97.1 on every day. He's a huge fan. He calls in and everything. Great guy, man. Shout out to Freddy's Pizza in Melvindale off of Allen Road. Once again, congratulations, man. Just want to send you some love, man.
You just tell him we played that whole video. So.
Oh yeah. Well, I sent him the link, so hopefully he'll check it out. Whatever.
All right.
Again, shout out to Freddie and
Freddie.
Keep doing what you do. Go check them out, everybody. If you want to eat some good pizza.
All right, man. We're gonna wrap this up. I know you're probably tired.
Yeah, I'll make it though. I'll be all right. But
let me get to it. Let me get to it. Karen, I'm scared. All right. All right, man. Peace out. Talk to you later. Mask up. Wash your culo.
Yep, for sure, man. Be safe. Talk to you tomorrow.
Talk to you tomorrow.
Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Whoever did. Peace.